Going on? Welcome to the YouTube channel XconMedia. If you're new to the station, please, by all means, drop a like, subscribe to the channel, cut them bell notifications on because you never know what we might say on this channel. Look, check this out, man. Now, sometimes I have my moments where I stay away from the news, and then sometimes I have my moments when hey, let's see what's going on because the news is only going to report what they want you to know. They like to control the narrative. They like to tell you, misinformed information and all of the wrong stuff, right? So, I have my moments where I'm in and out with the news, love hate relationship. Uh, Mainly because I'm tired of hearing all of the negativity um that's going on in the world and in this country, you know, and all over the world. Um, but I turned on the story today, and it was about I think it's this guy, this family was from Noonan, Georgia, but they were in Colorado. They had moved to Colorado to start a new life and everything, and for whatever reason. And the guy, I would say his name, but I don't remember his name. I just only remember the story. But the guy, um, an innocent by citizen, or have you, um, he was, looked like he was robbed at gunpoint or something like that. I don't necessarily know if it was a robbery or what it was. But a guy jumped in the car with him, and I guess he put a gun to him and told him to drive or whatever. In his left hand, he was able to snap a picture without the killer seeing it and sent it to his wife and told his wife to call 911. So, long story short, the guy ended up killing him and then killing himself. And I think they said it was 10 or 12 hours later or something like that, or the wife had finally showed up to the scene and police still hadn't arrived. Um, this is why I tell everybody, you are your first responder. Number one, rest in peace to that gentleman. Condolences to his family. They don't know what the motive was. It was an isolated incident. It was a black male, and the killer was a white man. So we don't know what it was about. We don't think that they knew each other. Listen, man. Number one, you got to pay attention to your surroundings. Pay attention to your surroundings. Know what's going on around you, especially women. Women are very notorious for not paying attention to what's going on around them. You know, you feel like somebody watching you, following you. Hey, bend the circle, bend the block a couple of times before you go home. Don't just go straight home. Make sure when you looking in your mirrors and your rearview mirror that nobody is following you. You have to pay attention to what's going on. When you outside of your house, you have to pay attention. Number two, you your first responder. Now it's a big ass problem with individuals obtaining guns, and as soon as they get a gun in their hand, they always looking for conflict. They looking for a reason to pull a trigger on somebody. When you go out there to buy you a gun, even before you go buy the gun, get you some training. The NRA has a website where you can take, and I'm telling you, that training course, that course is long. But at the end of that course, when I took that course, it took me about maybe a week or two, maybe 2 weeks, because you have to score like a 95 and above. So they're gonna keep on making you watch and take the test over and over till you score 100 on each test. And it's a lot of tests. But it was very informative because it teaches you everything that you need to know, or mostly everything that you need to know about the basics of a firearm, using a firearm. What they're not teaching is anger management. You got to go and get you some anger management. If you know you got a problem with your anger issues, it is best to seek anger management. You don't want to be like me and go to prison and have to be assigned to anger management classes. Take anger management, because you got a lot of people that, because they're carrying a firearm, like here in Atlanta, everybody got a firearm. Grandmothers, grandfathers, everybody got a firearm. So you got a big ass problem here with road rage. You know, a lot of times people are ready to give up their life and their freedom for 10 seconds of showing somebody that they probably will never see again to prove a point. Prove that you can manage your anger. Prove that you uh, cannot be controlled by other individuals. Always look for de-escalation. De-escalate and separate at all costs. Don't be ready to prove to somebody that you don't know, that you'll never see again, a point by upping a firearm. It's no reason to do that, but that is very common practice now. So get you some firearm training and get you some anger management. Look to de-escalate all situations and pay attention to your surroundings, people. It is dangerous out here. It's dangerous. You are your first responder. You are the first responder. 911 get called, they may not come right away. If you look at some of these hood vlogs and you see some of these police stations across the street from the projects, if they pick up you'll hear some of them say, we called 911. It took them 20 or 25 minutes to get here. Y'all right across the street. So you are your first responder. You are your first responder. Again, pay attention to your surroundings. Know what's around you. Don't go into areas that you know is trouble. Get you some firearms training, extensive firearms training. There's never enough firearms training. Get you some anger management. There's never enough anger management. If you know that you get mad about the simplest things, you need anger management when you possess a firearm. I know a lot of people. One person I know was on first 48, all because he was trying to prove a point to somebody. What you proving? What you got to prove? You just balled your whole life up and threw it away to prove what? This guy been locked up probably like 5 or 6 years now. He's gone for life without parole, no possibility of parole, all because he was trying to prove a point. He had like 17 kids. He had probably at the time like 10 grandkids. For the point, man, people, anger management is key. Anger management is essential to getting through day-to-day activities. If you got a problem with alcohol, if you got a problem with drugs, If you got a problem with anger management, seek help. We, especially black men, don't like to say, hey, something is wrong with me. I need some help. We don't like to do that. But it's okay to seek help because you'd rather seek help than have to get help in prison. Because I'm here to tell you, prison not fun. So I know I went on this long, crazy rant. I started off talking about an innocent victim that lost his life up there in Colorado. I don't know if anybody seen it on the news yet. Um, he was from Noonan, Georgia, and somebody jumped in his car, truck, or whatever, and drew down on him at gunpoint, made him drive somewhere. He killed the victim and then killed himself. It is a dangerous world out here, people. It is a dangerous world. It is dangerous. You got to survive. You got to live to see another day. You got to pay attention. You got to look out for one another because it's some people out here with some serious problems. You got people that get on, on YouTube or get online and they don't care about what I'm saying. It's so they don't care. But guess what? I'm here to tell you, you don't care until that judge dropped that gavel. Boom. 5 years. Boom. 10 years. Boom. 15 years. Boom. 25. Aggravated assault in the state of Georgia carries up to 20. And you can catch a aggravated assault for everybody that's in the area. That's another thing. That's probably a whole nother video for another day. But these guys that shooting, yeah, you just letting off shots. The bullets have to land and stop somewhere. It's too many innocent people getting hit by these bullets. You got your little switches on your gun. Rah! You lit off a whole clip in one press. The bullet has to go somewhere. It's a lot of innocent kids and it's a lot of innocent people that are getting hit by these stray bullets. Go to the shooting ranges. Get you some anger management. Only discharge your firearm when it's in self-defense. How hard is that? How hard is that? Because you responsible for every single bullet that comes out of your gun, no matter what it hit, whether it hit people, whether it hit property. You are responsible for every bullet that comes out. So you can possibly catch a aggravated assault charge for every person that one bullet passed up. A lot of you jokers out here not thinking. Y'all just making impulsive decisions, going off anger. To 9 times out of 10, try to prove a point to somebody that you'll never see again. It's sad. You know, yesterday in Virginia, Richmond, Virginia, kids graduating. Supposed to be a happy time. Graduating. A father and a son got killed. Multiple other people got shot. A whole nother conversation for a whole nother day. But that's why I believe in constitutional carry. These states that's turning the constitutional carry, and I'll make another video as a prime example later on. So make sure you follow me. Constitutional carry save lives because it puts the gun back into the law-abiding citizen's hand. So nobody in Virginia was able to stop this gunman yesterday. Why? because I don't even really believe that Virginia is a constitutional carry state. Somebody could have stopped that. The government ain't supposed to make it out of there. The government is not supposed to make it out of there. When you got law-abiding citizens that's able to carry firearms legally, the gunman to a situation like that should not make it out. They shouldn't make it out of there. So, once again, I'm rambling at this point. So, I'm going to say this one more time. Pay attention to your surroundings. If it can happen, it will happen. You got to go. Listen, man, I go to the toilet at my house like something is going to happen. You're not safe at church. How many mass shootings didn't happen in church? You're not safe at school. We know how many mass shootings happen at school. You not safe anywhere. Them kids and parents and everybody was at a graduation. The place where you think is the safest place is the place where something is gonna happen. So you got to always pay attention and expect something to happen. Not saying be scared. Not saying be scared, don't do nothing in life, don't do this, don't do that. What I'm saying is you got to pay attention to your surroundings and expect something to happen at any given time. Always be vigilant and on high alert. Number two, get anger management. It's okay to say, I got a problem. I need help. I'm going to seek help. It is okay because you'll rather seek that help for your anger issues than spend a life sentence in prison. Because I don't care how much your wife, girlfriend say she love you, she will leave you. It might take 5 years. It may take 10. She may stick around for 20, but she's going to get tired. Out of sight, out of mind. Prison will change you. You don't want that. So seek anger management. You got a drug issue, seek help. Alcohol, seek help. Ask for help. There's a lot of programs out here and a lot of government programs or whatever will give you free help and free assistance. You just have to ask for it. You got to always be willing to take that first step to seeking help, saying, I got a problem. I need help. So that is my ramble for today. I can't say it enough. Stay vigilant. Seek help for your anger issues. Get you some firearms training. Live to see another day. So with that being said, man, I need some likes. I need some likes. See, I didn't I just need some likes. Y'all want me to stay consistent with this thing? Y'all want me to talk to you? I need some likes. I need some follows. I need some watch time. Watch my stuff. I talk about a lot of good stuff. I'm always on some positiveness. Um, I'm always trying to help people out. I done had a lot of experiences in my life. And hey, if there's anything that I could do to help and to share my experiences in life, by all means hit me up. All my social medias are in the bio. Go down there, follow me everywhere. And hey, stay vigilant, stay safe.